Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Silver Alliance Realty podcast. Glad you're here with us today. Today being Thursday, June 10th, 2021. Nothing has really changed in the last month since we last spoke to you. The market is still hot here in the Phoenix metropolitan area. Homes are not staying on the market very long. We still have high demand, which is causing prices to go up because of low inventory. Interest rates are still low. As of today, there were just over 5,000 homes on the market. Of those 5,000 homes, about 4,000 of them were single detached homes. So inventory is still at record low, not only here in Arizona, but we're hearing that across the nation.
And it's really a tough market right now, especially as a buyer. And that's why you need a really good agent to work with you. Just so happens that in our last newsletter, and by the way, if you don't get a copy of our newsletter, you can reach out to us on email or visit our website at www.silveralliancerealtyaz.com to get a copy of our monthly newsletter. But in our last newsletter, they talked about the 4 basic benefits of working with a real estate agent. And a big one, especially on the seller side, of course, is the pricing guidance. We work closely with our sellers to make sure that they price their homes in this competitive market to get the most profit that they can and still get a quick sale out of it. And it's something that you really have to be aware of. So we look at all the comparables and making sure that we're not going too low or going too high. The next one is negotiating skills. Now, of course, this takes years of experience, and we've done a lot for our clients, but the goal here is for both buyers and sellers to get the best possible deal they can on that home transaction.
And if I can just jump in here real quickly,
sure.
And negotiations is not just on the sale of the house, but there's a inspection process that goes on, sure. And a lot of times the inspection process requires a lot of negotiating to go on.
You bet. And the next one is insider information. Because this is a full-time job for us, we are not part-time realtors. We know a lot of information about the communities, sometimes homes coming up in certain areas. We actually watch out for certain homes in certain areas that we know people are interested in. And the last one is paperwork preparation. And it's so important. I mean, these are all legally binding contracts between a buyer and a seller, and we want to make sure that everything is taken care of properly, especially when it comes to HOA information, property taxes, if you have a septic or a well. All this paperwork has to be filed correctly, and of course, at the end of the transaction, you get a thumb drive with all of your documents on there, so you know at any one time where they are, and you have access to them.
And that paperwork is only getting bigger.
Yeah.
The lease or the contract just went another page about a year and a half ago, so they added another page. And if you're getting a mortgage, that can be that thick when you go to sign everything. So
that's so true.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there are additional services that we offer in Silver Alliance Realty that maybe some other agents don't give. And a really important one for us is we do calculations of the seller's sales proceeds, so they can plan ahead if they're doing a sale of their home and then buying another home. And then we also work very closely with buyers, especially first-time home buyers, and that is for the calculation of all their purchasing costs and monthly mortgage costs. Another additional service that we provide is being proactively involved for our clients in the home inspections and the appraisal process. First, on the home inspections, we are there with the home inspector, if we are representing a buyer, to make sure that everything is covered with the home inspector. All of the concerns that the buyer has is covered. We then make sure that there are arrangements made if another inspector has to come in for the roof, the HVAC, window, anything it might be. And then, of course, the final walkthrough. The inspections have become very difficult right now, and we're seeing a lot of contracts fall out because of the inspections. The other thing, too, we are also helping our clients with is I put together an appraisal package. Homes are going way over list price, and we want to make sure that even as I represent the seller, that this is still moving forward, and I'm assisting the appraisal the appraiser with comparables and information about the community and helping him find value in that home that we are selling. The next one is negotiating special terms. We talked about negotiating earlier, but this goes a little bit farther. We find ourselves in unusual situations, and some of these are one that we've done a lot of recently is what's called a seller's post-possession.
Yeah, post-possessions, we're finding the market has gone up in price so much that people need the equity in their home before they can purchase a new home because of how much the prices have gone up. And also, if they were to try to sell their home while it's under contract, they're in a weak position usually, where you have people coming in who don't have a contingency on the sale of their house. So what we've been doing a lot lately is negotiating a post-possession so that they can live in their home after they sell it 30 to 60 days, so that when they now have the cash in their hand, and their offer on their next home is much stronger.
Right. And we've actually been able to negotiate new roofs for our buyers. So there's a lot of things that you can do in this process before we get to the close of escrow. So it's important to keep working for your client throughout it, and we really pride ourselves on doing that for our clients. And of course, the last one, which is really important to us because we really believe in photography, professional photography, and drone shots for our advertising. And what's that saying, Tom?
No second chance on a first impression.
That's right. And we want to make sure that that home is looking really great. Because I said a lot of people will eliminate homes just from the appearance on the listing, from the photos and what they see. You know, we don't give photos that are dark and crooked. I mean, the photos for the homes that we list, we take pride in, and we know the owners take pride in their home, so we want to help them out.
Yeah, we've had situations where people have purchased, especially with COVID, people have purchased homes just off of the photographs. They weren't able to get in town, they weren't able to travel for whatever reason, and the photographs were able to sell the property.
You bet. So again, we work really hard for our clients. We had someone ask us, what makes Silver Alliance separate from other real estate agencies? We know we all work hard, but we really work hard for our clients because we want to see them succeed.
And Mayor, don't forget, another reason to work with agents like ourselves are the situations we're finding with all these multiple offers we're receiving on listings.
Really? I mean, how could I forget that? We had one sale recently where we had 16 offers and another one had 13 offers. So what we end up doing is we go through every contract and we put it in terms, in a summary term to save time for our clients. And then we do a cost calculation, or in this case, a sales proceeds calculation for our sellers to see in net terms what is the best offer for them. And sometimes it's the terms. It can be the closing. It can be the post-possession. There's a lot of things to look at. And the thing that appraisers really like is that we then present that in a format and give that to the appraisers. And they are really impressed when we give them that information. And that can help with the appraisal value of that home.
Definitely.
Yeah, don't you find that?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's been a crazy market.
Yeah, it has.
But anyway, we love helping our clients. We hope you give us a call, and so we can show you what we can do for you in the sale or purchase of your home. And we thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you very much, and we'll catch you next time.
Take care.